The CCP is short of money, and many local governments force civil servants to lend to finance for survival. Another rat head incident occurred in a university cafeteria in Hebei. The CCP Media spread rumors that Israel attacked Gaza with white phosphorus bombs. Analysis: the surprise attack on Israel by Hamas is a valuable reference for the CCP's invasion of Taiwan. It's all covered in today's China Truths. The CCP is short of money, and many local governments force civil servants to lend to finance for survival. Recently, an IP address linked to Guizhou has revealed that Chinese netizens in the region are sharing reports from their friends. These reports suggest that county civil servants have been given a peculiar mission: they are required to lend their own money to the government. The county will later reimburse the principal and interest. The goal is to prevent the county government from going bankrupt and to find a way to survive. In more detail, those without a rank, up to those with department-level ranks, must each lend 50,000 yuan, approximately $6,850. Department-level officials must lend 200,000 yuan each, approximately $27,400, and bureau-level officials must lend 500,000 yuan each, approximately $68,496. A similar situation has emerged in Shandong province. A Twitter user commented that a friend's high school classmate in Shandong disclosed that those who refuse risk dismissal from their positions. That classmate was required to lend $68,496 because his entire family depended on his salary to make ends meet, so he reluctantly took on the burden of this significant loan. In fact, as early as July this year, reports emerged on mainland social media that a local government had issued a directive mandating public servants to lend money to the government. Department-level officials were required to lend 100,000 yuan, equivalent to $13,700, while other personnel were required to lend 50,000 yuan, equivalent to $6,850. Meanwhile, in Shandong, netizens revealed that full department-level officials were required to lend 2 million yuan, approximately $274,000, deputy department-level officials 1.5 million yuan, approximately $205,488, and general staff 500,000 yuan. According to an analysis from Chinese self-media, this situation indicates severe local financial debt and the difficulty of securing loans elsewhere. Although the government will repay these loans, individuals must bear the risk of a government financial crisis. Since the beginning of this year, several local governments in China have been exposed as delaying civil servants' salaries. This includes some administrative districts in Beijing and Nanjing that have been unable to pay salaries and have had to borrow funds from other administrative districts to maintain their fiscal expenditures. Another rat head incident occurred in a university cafeteria in Hebei. In the wake of a recent unsettling incident involving a rat head at a school in Jiangxi, a new alarming incident has surfaced. On October 10, troubling reports emerged from the North China University of Technology in Hebei, where some students alleged consuming an unfamiliar object that resembled a mouse head in their cafeteria meals. Again, the cafeteria management maintained that the object was beef. Subsequently, the North China University of Science and Technology attempted to suppress this news, prohibiting students from sharing related information on social media platforms such as TikTok. Despite these efforts, the news continued to circulate on the mainland of China, drawing significant attention. That same evening, the Logistics Service Center at the North China University of Technology issued a formal statement disclosing that Ningbo Jianghui Food Catering Company had secured a contract for managing the university's cafeteria services after winning a bid on July 27, 2023. However, on October 10, 2023, the company was found to violate hygiene regulations, leading to the termination of its entrusted operation contract. Some individuals, believed to be students from the university, took to the internet to share disturbing accounts of their experiences, noting that in the Zhuyuan canteen, they discovered bugs, rubber bands, and even nails in their food. In a disconcerting revelation, one person claimed to have found a cigarette butt in their meal. The recent public revelation of foreign objects resembling rat heads has left many with lingering questions, as an official announcement failed to provide clarification. Netizens took to the internet to voice their discomfort and disbelief, with comments like, "This is so blatantly obvious, it's making me nauseous just looking at it." They also referred to a previous incident at a Jiangxi university in June, where a rat head was initially misidentified as a duck neck, with comments ranging from "I didn't expect a sequel to this feels like the third episode, where did the mouse's body go?" Some critics raised concerns over the quality of cafeteria food and food hygiene, stating, "Why can't we have the same level of quality as the 20 yuan all-you-can-eat meals at the Hangzhou Asian Games?" and questioning the effectiveness of the Food Supervision Bureau, asking, "Is it merely a decorative entity, or will it address food safety issues?" China has grappled with recurring food safety problems, particularly within school cafeterias. A recent case in point occurred on June 1, when a cafeteria at Jiangxi Industrial Vocational and Technical College came under scrutiny for serving what appeared to be a rat head, although the school maintained it was a duck neck. Nanchang's Market Supervision and Administration Bureau sided with the school, pledging to investigate and confirm the object's true nature. Amid mounting public pressure, Jiangxi Province assembled a joint investigative team, ultimately concluding that the item in question was indeed a rat head and not a duck neck. Adding to this disconcerting trend, on June 27, a netizen reported finding what resembled a mouse head in a lunchbox purchased at Shoshan County Traditional Chinese Medicine Hospital in Chongqing City. A video showed the person using chopsticks to extract an object with rodent-like features from the lunchbox, including whiskers. In light of these recurring occurrences, netizens humorously liken it to a serialized drama, suggesting that it has evolved into a TV series, quipping, "The rat heads we have eaten over the years just got a new episode." The CCP Media spread rumors that Israel attacked Gaza with white phosphorus bombs. Hamas, the militant organization in the Gaza Strip, has been responsible for a series of recent terrorist attacks on Israel. In a concerning turn of events, official media outlets linked to the Chinese Communist Party have seemingly endorsed these actions, sparking widespread outrage. Furthermore, Palestinian social media platforms have been employing deceptive tactics to manipulate public opinion. They've resorted to sharing old videos from Syria, falsely alleging that Israel has used white phosphorus bombs in Gaza. This allegation is not only false but also a clear violation of international law. Shockingly, the Chinese Communist Party-controlled media has also joined in spreading these rumors. On October 10, an official media account known as China Live, associated with the Information Office of the CCP and the Cyberspace Administration of China, posted a Weibo message referencing a report from the Overseas Network, an overseas outlet affiliated with the People's Daily. The message accuses Israel of recklessly deploying white phosphorus bombs in densely populated areas of Gaza, thereby violating international law. Even more concerning, China Live has gone a step further by disseminating a self-produced video that accuses Israel of using white phosphorus bombs. This video includes 2 clips showing what appear to be white phosphorus bombs being dropped on the ground. Investigative reporters from NTD-TV, however, have uncovered that at least one of these video clips originates from Syria in the early years. In June 2016, Russia faced international condemnation for reportedly deploying white phosphorus bombs in Aleppo, Syria's second-largest city, leading to the deaths of at least 2 children and injuring 6 civilians. The use of white phosphorus bombs is regarded as a war crime. White phosphorus is a toxic incendiary substance, and its use in warfare is strictly prohibited by international treaties. The official Weibo account of China Live primarily caters to Chinese netizens, a significant portion of whom face difficulties accessing information beyond China's internet firewall. This presents a challenge for them to obtain a diverse range of perspectives and news from the global arena. Beyond the controversy surrounding the use of white phosphorus bombs, Russia has faced similar accusations of employing these banned munitions during the conflict in Ukraine. Numerous related videos have emerged on the internet, sparking debates and investigations. In a notable parallel to its response during the Russia-Ukraine conflict, the Chinese Communist Party has publicly declared its stance of neutrality in response to Hamas' raid on Israel. Despite this official stance, the CCP has employed a strategy of advocating for a political solution to the problem, effectively favoring Hamas while simultaneously shaping public opinion in its supper. Analysis: the surprise attack on Israel by Hamas is a valuable reference for the CCP's invasion of Taiwan. In the wake of the Israel-Gaza conflict, an article on iPhone.com, authored by Zhijian Mingshi entitled "If You Touch Me in the Taiwan Strait, I Will Touch You in Israel. China Will Make Breakthroughs in Three Aspects in Syria," accused the United States of obstructing Taiwan's reunification with China and suggested that China has endured such actions for too long. The article went as far as to assert that China is gearing up to counteract the United States, forge closer ties with Syria, and target Israel as a U.S. ally. Su Ziyun, the director of the National Defense Strategy and Resources Research Institute at the Taiwan Institute of National Defense and Security, voiced his perspective on October 9 to the Epoch Times, stating that there is limited media freedom in China and that these bloggers primarily serve as mouthpieces for official viewpoints. He emphasized their deficiency in displaying humane values. However, Su pointed out that the Taiwan issue differs significantly from the Palestinian conflict, as Taiwan is recognized as the Republic of China and has maintained independence and sovereignty for an extended period. According to Feng Chongyi, an associate professor at the University of Technology, Sydney, who also spoke to the Epoch Times on October 9, the Chinese Communist regime lacks consistency in its principles. In any situation, the CCP strategically chooses its rhetoric to serve its interests, maintaining a neutral facade while capitalizing on opportunities. Followers of the CCP often lack a clear moral compass, prioritizing chaos to disrupt the prevailing international order, currently dominated by the United States. This perspective, as described by writer and independent commentator Kai Shinkoan in an interview with the Epoch Times on October 9, stems from the leadership's convoluted thinking. While there may be limited concrete evidence of the extent of CCP involvement, Kai Shinkoan suggests that Hamas' initiation of the recent conflict was not impulsive but rather meticulously planned. He points out that it's remarkable how Hamas managed to amass thousands of rockets in a confined space like Gaza in a short time, despite an arms embargo. They also deployed a substantial number of armed drones, and their operatives entered Israel simultaneously from various vectors, by sea, air, and land. This coordinated effort suggests the involvement of a powerful external force beyond Iran alone. Kai Shinkoan believes that both China and Russia likely played roles in this operation. He further posits that this large-scale and audacious endeavor by Hamas can offer significant insights into potential strategies the Chinese Communist Party might employ in the context of a Taiwan invasion. This development warrants careful attention. Presently, internet influencers are likely attempting to decipher the official stance of the Chinese government. The turmoil in Israel and the broader Middle East region could have repercussions on the United States' strategic position in the Indo-Pacific and its role in the Taiwan Strait. It has the potential to divert Western nations' focus and resources. Should the CCP decide to employ military force to reclaim Taiwan, Western nations may find themselves immobilized. If the crises in the Middle East and the escalating tensions between Russia and Ukraine remain unresolved, a significant risk of a major conflict could emerge. Notably, preceding Hamas' operation in Israel, Xi Jinping had engaged in diplomatic exchanges with Palestine, Iran, and Syria since June of the same year. On June 14, Xi Jinping met with Palestinian President Abbas in Beijing and expressed resounding support for Palestine. He underscored China's early recognition of the State of Palestine and its unwavering commitment to championing the Palestinian people's just cause and restoring their legitimate national rights. She also emphasized China's dedication to advancing a comprehensive, equitable, and enduring resolution to the Palestinian issue. During this period, China and Pakistan announced the establishment of a strategic partnership. In a significant diplomatic move, on the morning of August 24 this year, Xi Jinping held a meeting with Iranian President Raisi during the BRICS summit held in Johannesburg. During the summit, the Chinese Communist Party vocally supported Iran's bid to become a full-fledged member of the BRICS group. Notably, during the recent Hangzhou Asian Games, which concluded on October 9, the CCP extended a high-profile invitation to Syria's President Assad to attend the event's opening ceremony, even arranging a special plane for his transportation. President Assad is traditionally seen as a staunch supporter of Palestine. Regarding Xi Jinping's assertion of support for the just cause of Palestine, Kai Shenzhen suggested that this primarily pertains to the conflict with Israel, as there is no other prominent just cause at play. Kai Shenzhen believes that the international community lacks a clear understanding of the discussions that occurred during Xi Jinping's meeting with the Iranian president in August. He highlighted China's significant arms production capacity in Iran, noting that Iran has historically provided substantial military equipment to Russia. However, Iran's independent arms production capacity alone might not suffice, raising questions about China's role and contributions in this context, which warrant scrutiny. Currently, democratic nations and the global community at large are generally condemning Hamas for launching terrorist attacks on Israel while expressing support for Israel's right to self-defense. However, the stance of Chinese Communist Party officials stands in clear contrast to this consensus. Hu Xijin, the former editor-in-chief of the party-affiliated Global Times, posted on Weibo praising Hamas for its secretive and forceful approach to the conflict. In contrast, he described the Israeli intelligence agency Mossad and the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, as appearing ineffective. According to his assessment, Israel has suffered a significant setback this time, as the captured soldiers and civilians have become bargaining chips for Hamas. While the Israeli military is expected to retaliate forcefully, there is a challenge in how they plan and execute this counterattack. Indiscriminate bombings that result in civilian casualties may lead to international condemnation. Lu Hong, an assistant to the chief editor of the official media outlet Xinhuanet, recently posted an article on his Weibo account, New Tomkin. In the article, he highlighted two critical errors made by Israel in the ongoing conflict: significant oversights in their intelligence operations and a slow military response. He asserted that these lapses showcased Hamas' remarkable resilience and combat capability. Don't forget to leave a comment in the section below to share your opinions on today's topic with us. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more interesting topics from China Truths.